Hello, friend. Mormo here. Today I'm reviewing the movie Bitter Desire, starring Nathan Hill. And hold on a second. Let me get over to IMDb real quick. Starring Nathan Hill, directed by Simon Oliver, written by Thomas Bodine. And it's like an erotic thriller, basically, kind of like Fatal Attraction, or like it's like one of the movies I used to watch on cable late at night, with like it had some nudity and some like suspense and stuff. And being a Nathan Hill film, you expect it to have beautiful women, and this did not disappoint. There was definitely a lot of beautiful women in the cast, and Nathan Hill did a great job acting. I thought all of the cast was very good. The wife was very good. The psychopath woman was very good. And I want to say real quick, I've been reviewing movies on video for a long time, but really I'm not the best person to review anything. I have a mood disorder. I'm like mentally disabled, basically. And so sometimes I can get like the wrong impression of a film. If my mood is messed up, I can get the wrong impression of a film. But this movie really struck me as like, it almost seemed like an art film, like kind of like David Lynch-esque or something. Like it just seemed, watching it, it seemed kind of surreal and dreamlike. And my first impression, like when I first started watching, I was like, wow, this is really kind of dreamlike and surreal. And I think this was all, to me, like I'd like to see in future movies, maybe taking even a step further of like, with this kind of like dreamlike atmosphere and just like surreal storytelling. Anyways, that was my impression of the movie, and like I say, I guess I have a unique perspective, so maybe I am qualified to review movies. I don't know, but this movie, it just, watching it, it just seemed like it was kind of like an art film in a way. And the story of it was that Nathan Hill is a police officer, and he's in a burning building, and there's like this criminal, and he's going after him, and the criminal hits him in the legs with a crowbar and is like smashing his legs over and over again. And then another cop comes in and busts the guy and handcuffs him. And but the guy, the criminal, goes to prison, and then he meets his girlfriend in prison, and they make a plan. The criminal wants to like get revenge against Nathan Hill, the cop who busted him. And so he tries to get his girlfriend to, like, I think kill and, like, get revenge against him. And so probably, like, like, terrorize him and then kill him and steal from him and everything. And so Nathan Hill, the cop, is like, he's like getting treatment at home. He's healing from having his leg smashed, and he has to wear a brace. And he needs a nurse to do, like, exercises on his legs to heal from getting his leg smashed. And the criminal's girlfriend takes over as a nurse. I don't want to give too much away, but I will give a slight spoiler and say that this movie has a great ending. Like, I won't give it away, but it had a really great ending. And sometimes Nathan Hill movies, like, don't have great endings for me, but this one definitely had a great ending. I was cracking up laughing at the ending. I don't want to give it away, but it was a fun movie to watch. It was suspenseful, and it was really well made. It was really well acted. One of my favorite scenes was like a drone shot of a neighborhood. It was like a drone shot of a residential neighborhood. They showed it a couple times. But I think that these Australian movies are kind of meant for the American market. And one way I think to be appreciated in America would be to, like, show the scenery and show the city and I know on a small budget that can be difficult to do, but stuff that's probably, like, very banal and just, like, plain and non-interesting to somebody living in Australia, if you captured it in your movie, it would probably interest the American audience and be, like, entertaining and interesting just to see what it's like in Australia and stuff. So I did really like that drone shot. I thought this movie had a really good soundtrack. And my favorite scenes basically were the ones with music playing. Because I like the music, and it just kind of worked a little better for me when there was music playing. But yeah, I'm just drinking iced coffee. But yeah, it had a really good, it was really well made. It was fun to watch. Like I say, it was a throwback. I used to watch movies like this on cable when I was a kid because they were, like, thrilling and had boobs and stuff, and this movie had good nudity. and really attractive women in it. And I recommend it. I know you can watch it on Amazon Prime. I think it's included with Prime. And I would definitely say check it out. Bitter Desire on Amazon Prime, included with Amazon Prime. And definitely check it out. I'd probably give it like a 7 out of 10, maybe. Not one of my favorite Nathan Hill movies, but definitely a really good one and a really enjoyable one. I really liked this one because it seemed to be like the most kind of artistic of the Nathan Hill movies I've seen, where it just played out like real dreamlike. And I'm just looping, but I'd probably give it a few more points if that were amped up a little bit, like with some colored lights or and more of the soundtrack. I'm not, like, I kind of claim to be a filmmaker sometimes, and I do make feature length videos, but I've only done one successful movie. Most of my movies all fail, so I'm not even sure how they could make it more dreamlike or more surreal or more of an art film. But that's what really stood out about this movie to me, and what I really appreciated about it. And thanks so much for watching, and be sure and check out Bitter Desire on Amazon Prime, and thanks so much.